I'm very excited about this upcoming season. We have, a lot of new coaches, but as well as we have some veteran players, and we brought in some transfer and new additions to the program that we think can help us. But on the offensive side, I think our key guy starting off will be Nate Payne, who's played for us for the last couple of seasons at a quarterback spot. Cooper is a receiver for us who's a veteran, has been around for several years. We expect big things from him. And then obviously we have a lot of guys that we brought in that we're trying to find out over the next couple of weeks how they fit into our offensive system, but we're very excited with the guys we brought in on the offensive end of the ball. Defensive-wise, definitely excited. Marcus Spearman's been our D coordinator going on in the third season now, but we have Amir Branch, who's a force as a nose guard for us. And then we have Luce, who's also been a starter for us the last couple of years as a tackle. And then we have multiple guys that's returning in the secondary. Yes, first of all, Coach Skolasky, just the energy he brings, the knowledge of coming from a coaching family, and we think the type of offense that he's bringing in will help us suit the type of players that we have. So it's David Gonzalez, but we call him Speedy. He was our running backs coach, but we bumped him to the O-line where his natural position is. Expect great things from him. Staying on the offensive side, Trey Schuff is our receiver coach / tight ends. He's played in a conference. Also on the offensive end, we brought in Jake Skolasky, who's going to coach our running backs, who is a brother of Charlie Skolasky. One key thing for him is he's a special teams coordinator. So a couple more guys that we brought in. We brought in Jalen Kennedy. He's a new guy for us who's going to coach the defensive backs, a 5 defensive back scheme that we have. Once again, I feel like we need a guy who can, put the time in that's necessary to give them guys the best opportunity to win games. Obviously, large numbers in the secondary, but we have at least 4 or 5 guys that are returning that has a lot of playing time over the last year or last couple years. So we feel like if we can get those guys to mesh and obviously hold up that back end, and then as I mentioned, we have Amir Branch with a loose up front, but I feel like with the front line and the back end there, those guys can help us get going in the season.